Reasonable expectations. When you're up 31-7, even though you're laying 13.5 points at home, you feel pretty confident about getting a cover. But when you're in a slump, well, all those expectations can go right out the window. Hi, guys. Al DeMarco here, general manager of the world's largest online sports handicapping website in the world, VegasSportsAdvisors.com. And this is going to be your Tuesday video report. I've got 2 free complimentary plays, one in the NBA, one in college hoops, coming your way in just a moment. But let's take a look back at last night's game between the Packers and the Falcons, one that I would like to forget because instead of a 4th straight football winner in a 3-day stretch, I ended up with a loser on the Packers last night, thanks to the Falcons having a monstrous second half. But really, I got to be honest with you, I kind of knew that game was over the minute Mason Crosby had a point-after attempt blocked. Even though it made the lead 40-24, I'm immediately doing the math, and I'm thinking, oh, this is bad news. I'm only up 16 points. I'm laying 13.5. Falcons get a score. They're going to cut the deficit. They get another score. I'm suddenly getting screwed. So believe me, when the Falcons drove for that last score last night, I didn't care that Matt Ryan threw the touchdown pass because I would have rather lost that way than losing by a half point when my team was up 31-7 and ending up losing by a half point because they only won by 13 instead of 14, which I needed them to since I laid 13.5. The hell with the Packers. That's what I've got to say. But bottom line is this. One of the handicappers at the site cashed in again last night, Matt Rivers, with his blank check, waived the rating, game of the year in the NFL. He's had 6 of them in his 11.5 years in the business, and he's won 5 of them as he scored with the Packers in the first half last night as the Packers continued their incredible role in first half performances. Also, kudos to Anthony Redd last night because for just $9, you got his total winner as he easily scored with the Packers going over the posted price. Now, in terms of the hottest handicapper at the site right now, I got to tell you guys, it's a guy by the name of Gabriel Dupont because the past 5 days, he has had 5 $100 major wager releases, and you've gotten them all at over a half price discount, and he has won every single one of them. Last night, it was Butler over Kennesaw State. Sunday, it was the Lions over Tampa Bay. Saturday, Baylor over K-State. Oregon over Arizona on Friday. The Cowboys crushing Chicago on Thursday. They were all $100 max wager releases, and you got them all at a discounted price. But today, he's raising the bar. The first ever $150 play of his career, and it's college basketball winner number 9 out of 11 overall. Since he joined the site back on February 1st, $10 bettors in college basketball have made a very nice $5,000 plus. And he's on a roll. And tonight, you're going to get the first ever $150 college basketball play of his career and save $85 in the process simply by using coupon code 150DIMER. 150DIMER, 150DIMER. And that's available now over VegasSportsAdvisors.com, where every single day you will find discounted plays because, guys, listen, I have never subscribed to the theory that you have to spend big money to make big money. I don't believe in that. I believe that you can get affordable picks and build your bankroll and take shots, but you don't have to go broke buying those picks in the first place. That's why you're going to find a minimum of 3 or 4 discounted plays. And these aren't plays from guys that are losing. These are plays from the best and the hottest handicappers over at VegasSportsAdvisors.com. They're available by 2 p.m. Eastern Time on weekdays and by 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time on weekends. So check it out on the homepage over at VegasSportsAdvisors.com. Plus, guys, listen, I don't know if you have a chance to go over there, but when you need scores, the latest odds from Vegas and offshore by over a dozen different books that you can compare and contrast them with in every single sport, check it out. The VegasSportsAdvisors.com scoreboard. Let's talk about your complimentary plays tonight in the NBA. You know, it was just a few weeks ago that everybody was worried about the Cleveland Cavaliers, including the Cavaliers themselves. A 5-7 start. They had lost 4 straight games, the 4th of which was a 110-93 home loss to the Toronto Raptors back on November 22nd. Well, since then, Cleveland has reeled off 7 straight wins, including a revenge-fueled 105-91 blowout of the Raptors in Toronto just 4 days ago, a game in which they held the Raptors to a season low in points and in shooting percentage as they hit only 40.7% of their shots from the field. Now, Cleveland last night, coming off a road rout of the Nets in Brooklyn, 110-88. Deion Walters, the subject of many trade rumors. Dion Waiters, excuse me, if I mispronounced his last name. I hope they don't get rid of him If these guys can't get together and have that chemistry and accept everyone, shame on them. But this guy is a valuable resource for the Cavaliers. 26 points last night. During the 7-game winning streak, the Cavaliers have held their foes to 90.3 points a game. During the first 12 games of the season, when they went 5-7, those opponents scored nearly 13 points more per game. But it makes sense because these guys have now gotten used to each other. They've developed that chemistry, and it shows on the floor, especially on the defensive end of the floor. Meanwhile, the Raptors were extended to overtime in a 112-107 win against Denver last night. Horrible shooting performance, just 9 for 33 from downtown. So I'm going to go with Cleveland, minus the 6. At home against Toronto. College basketball, Villanova is playing Illinois in the first round of the Jimmy V Classic at the Madison Square Garden. Listen, I got to be honest with you. I like Villanova at -4. I like Villanova at -4.5. At -5.5, I don't like Villanova quite as much, but I'm still going to roll with the Wildcats here tonight because they have scored some quality wins against step-up foes. And when I mean step-up foes, listen, neutral site game. They went to Barclays Center, right? And they took care of then number 4 VCU handily and beat number 19 Michigan as well by 5 points. Since those 2 games, they came back home to Philadelphia, Big 5 action. They traveled to LaSalle, 84-70 win. Then at their home campus pavilion, 74-46 blowout of St. Joe's as expected. Well, now they're back in New York against the Garden. Illinois, their only step-up game this season. It came just 2 games ago. They went to Miami of Florida and they lost 70-61. Otherwise, who have they played? Georgia Southern? Coppin State? Brown? Indiana State? Baylor? Not exactly murderer's row here. And Illinois is a team that likes to play up-tempo, and that plays into Villanova's wheelhouse because Villanova, with its aggressive defense, forces a lot of turnovers. 15 turnovers created a game. This Illinois team is also struggling with its outside shot. First 5 games of the season shot nearly 47% from three-point territory. Last 3 games hitting just a shade over 27% from downtown. And this is an Illinois team that also has trouble defending teams that are kind of the dribble drive penetration, try to say that 3 times quickly, double drive penetration teams, such as the Wildcats, who of course have a very deep, talented, long team with 4 outstanding guards. So, a little higher price, but I'm still willing to lay it with Villanova. Well, that'll do it, guys, for your Tuesday video report. Remember, you can catch my video reports each and every day, plus those of Brandon Lang and Trace Adams over at VegasSportsAdvisors.com. I wish you well and hope you win some money tonight, and we'll talk again on Wednesday.